And that's his wife? You got to possession catch it, cause sometimes
Ignore my
if
invite,
you
Ghost.
rat catch it, they drop that shit. Why would he have no safety? Tootsies? Oh yeah, Tootsies is like that. So you lose lose your motherfucking mind to Tootsies, nigga. Hey shit. Hey, I just Ghost. I went to Atlanta for my birthday. That was my first time in Atlanta. Man, I damn near broke up with my lady and everything. And just, I was just staying down here, nigga. Fuck the bullshit. And I ain't even go to the good shit, nigga. You know, I'm a hood nigga, man. I like the hole in the wall shit, 'cause that's where you get nasty at. I'm in the hole in the wall shits, like, man, these Jones in here walking around ass naked, like, what we doing? They talk about, oh, I know you not from up here. You even talk different. What's up? Shit, what's up, motherfucker? Nah, yeah, up here you gotta go to the hood joints up here for them to be. They ain't gonna walk around ass naked, but they gonna get in front of you and toss that thing to the side a little bit.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All of the guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, 5, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Now this time, Carl throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Shit, nigga, I don't even go to the strip club in my own hood no more. These motherfuckers, you might get shot. I'm good.
They go with Jacobs. Look at this, middle of the field, breakaway. He's at the 30.
They go by time,
And
right?
he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time on 4th and 1. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there. Carr now on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I'll bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Nigga, 600. Man,
and they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Pickett. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Divine Diablo. And the return will stop right around the 25. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. Pickett. And the Raiders have got him. Bilal Nichols coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
No tight end had more catches in 2020 than Darren Waller with 107. The 3rd most by a tight end in history. Maybe we should just take the label off and call him an outstanding receiver.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Here's Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Seven, our score after 1. Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Oh, he changed quarterback.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
That's my fault. I played underneath one though.
Looking to throw. Pickett. Right side, Claypool's got it. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Right. How he in trouble for what Wild did?
To throw on 3rd down. Pickett. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it. Because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
At the Steelers' 21-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more? Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Pickett. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yeah, like what the fuck? She'll be like, let me know what strip club you going to, just in case something was happening. I need to know where you at. She know what I'm doing when I'm
now
getting there.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Pickett. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
He did more than just
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking.
Down there,
and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's
he
get
was home.
Not one that I've ever met.
5 yards on the
that
catch
just put a
there,
whole
brings
nother
up
spin
2nd
on this shit. I
down.
thought he was down there and stayed in the telly or wherever y'all was staying at.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
What?
And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be taken
These
down,
niggas
but
is
not
on the
before he
other
gets
side of the
into
fucking
enemy
country
territory.
where it's warm at. And you mad at me about some shit that I'm not even there for? Oh, hell no.
On 1st down, Carr throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
I wish my girl would.
2nd down and 3.
What it is?
That's like Ghost being at the strip club and I'm home with my shit. She looking like
Yeah, Jacobs off the option. Stays on his feet. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
What are you talking about?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
I got something. I'm about to start blitzing his ass.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah, motherfucker. I told you I was going to blitz your ass. What you spinning for,
Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon in charge.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive with Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Pickett. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They hand this off to Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Pickett toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Let's go. 3 sacks, boy. What the fuck I'm talking about? Yeah, get them sacks up, man. I need you to get superstar.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. It got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there for the Raiders.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
Give me that,
Throwing
nigga.
the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
On 1st and 10, Pickett. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I ain't even that 20.
Off the play fake. Pickett. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He did all right. He missed 2 passes with Sam
Throwing
Howard
on 1st down. Pickett.
He did all right with Sam Howard.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to a field goal. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
He run like this weird ass. He's not a weird offense. You could tell, like, Niggas be old, bro. They win a lot of 2
On 2nd and 12, Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Past the 20. And he will score.
I'm not saying
touchdown, Las Vegas.
Spread crazy.
Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Why you even let him attempt to touch
out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going on.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there for the Raiders.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar solo.
Touchdown Raiders. That's caught at the 1. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
She's O-line ain't no good.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
You start that other quarterback, though.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. Oh, and now some space to operate. Always got some breathing room. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Man, let me got 18 rushes for 27 yards. Wow.
On 1st down, Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Pickett. And he's got it. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I
really
put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say, run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out
that
who's
is
right.
Matt.
Carr now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
I'm talking about.
Oh, that's what warmed the hearts of all those old school football.
Who did Dre like that?
Tough, gritty run.
Oh, shit. Okay, Wood.
Bowled over a few people. Look at that one right up the gut.
He clipped, Dre clipped, bitch.
No reason to lighten up now.
Let's go. That's the fuck. That's what I'm talking about.
Dre had Hills a barbecue bitch week 1 though.
On the 10, second and 5. Off the option, here's Jacobs.
He played Ronnie, he beat Ronnie.
He gets only about a yard. Let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up.
Oh, he played toxic.
When you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so. They end up losing the down as well.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Actually throwing the same, but just so much of a fighting, this should be fucking good.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie, Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That Ravens team is complete.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a three-score deficit in the fourth quarter. And my goodness, another interception.
James Smith had 9 tackles.
Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
There we go. Leonard Williams, 3 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. James Smith had 2 sacks. Larry had a sack. All my old-ass niggas out the field just got a pick. Jason McCourty, Xavier Rose, and Boyer.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down and getting right now.
They said they trying to bring playoff Ralph back. If you ain't make the playoffs, don't talk to me.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Oh, you and Ghost had a good game?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
What was the score?
Yeah, that's a good game.
A handoff to Jacobs running left. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, you beat Sid? Shit, that's one division win.
Remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I think your biggest is gonna be Dante. I think you're gonna be able to get Journey. I think Dante gonna be your biggest hill to climb.
The scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. They put this one in the left-hand column.
Yeah.
And they'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back.
What you be doing against Death Machine?
The back, yeah, I'm about to say the back end of your schedule, nigga. And that shit ain't sweet, nigga. The back end of your schedule is sweet. Shit, you see Dante twice and Death Machine twice at the end. You see Matt. Straight, you should be straight. You got Tommy. And then you got Jay.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try.
Tommy got too much star power, bro.
Now the Steelers use the 1st
Good game, bro.
as it comes with
Tommy got the Bucks.
It happens. What? Oh shit! I thought I picked QB sneak.
Oh, I got Jay next week. Oh yeah.
What the fuck? I knew I had picked QB sneak.
You got Jay next week? Oh, I'm about to say that nigga just lost, got his ass kicked. Shit, good luck.
We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs.
Ralph go clip that nigga.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the
Who, Dre?
Yeah.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the give, this is Harris.
I can't wait to go to the NFC East. I'm gonna eat up over there.
He'll be taken down
Nom, nom,
at
nom.
the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
That's tough. That man said he needed some iron.
Nigga said you was paper mache.
He said he need a better litmus test than Ralph.
Here's Johnson with a reception. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Shit, I got mine's week 1, nigga, against Chief
Dre.
Joseph, nigga.
Oh yeah, Chief Joseph, yeah.
Yeah, nigga lit my ass up.
Nigga, that was a lit must test, nigga. For real.
Yo, he whooped my ass, bro. The score, it was 38-14. I'm like, God damn, hold on, nigga. I know I ain't ass. What's going on?
Nah, just Russ, bro. It's just Russ.
Yeah. Demo was a good week too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Your play calling. You got to get your play calling savvy back.
I'd rather have him first and then Debo
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.
I need a quarterback.
You want Derek?
Shit, I'm at the point I might take that nigga away. This nigga you overthrowing John Rose.
Nah, I'm gonna keep Derek. I probably keep Derek till he shit. I probably won't even look for no QB, bro.
Damn.
Abram, but he already got dealt. And I got Josh Jacobs on the block, but you don't need no running back. Your running back core better than mine. Oh, word? Hey, I'm looking forward to it. Have Kirby played already? After the game? Oh, okay. Did he play tonight? No, they played last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Memphis out of there. But now they actually a pretty good team without Ja though.
Nah. They 20-4 without Ja.
Yeah, they nice.
Too. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Brooks. Was it Brooks? It was one of them light skinned niggas. They all light skinned.